Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen. We're sure going to hope this is working. Of course, first live of the new year, right? And all of my software is not working the way it worked in 2024. I love that so much. Anyway, I also have a friend who has a serious Facebook hack. And so I was just talking to her right at 10 o'clock. So if any of you guys are on, my local friends, local stampers, if any of you guys are on and know Dory Leininger, do not trust anything that's coming from her at the moment. She has had a serious Facebook hack. And so I was talking to her just to kind of figure out what was going on. So Facebook messages are coming that look like they are from her, confirming your phone number and asking to be a trusted contact or something. It is not her. She's trying to figure things out. So good morning, everybody. Happy New Year, friends. Hopefully you have all had an amazing start to 2024, better than Dory and better than myself today with technology. I was not planning to go live, but a lot of cool things are happening right at the moment. And so hold on, I have some kind of banner on here and I don't want that. Let's get that off of there. Okay, so I wanted to come on and talk with you a little bit about some things that are happening. So I also have lots and lots and lots of Christmas cards that I received. And so I was like, let's celebrate you guys. Let's look at all the cards I've received. So real quick, just as some people are trying to find me, because I know I'm a little bit late to the party because of that tech issue, it is last chance. So our holiday catalog is ending on the 6th of January. That's Monday. Last chance products are still available. There's a lot of items that are still there that are getting ready to leave, still on sale. So you can check those out. And we're getting ready for the new catalogs. So I've been working with some of the stuff. Celebration starts on the 7th. I've been playing with some of the items. I have Valentine week coming up. And so I did want to make sure you guys are aware that Valentine week starts on Monday. So join me Monday, January 6th through January 10th, every single day. I am here live. I'm going to have daily prize patrols. I'm going to have a big giveaway. I have a very special class that I have planned out just for Valentine week. And what else? Oh, we have lots of stamping just to celebrate love and share some love with each other. I'm also doing my Valentine bingo on Saturday. So I was prepping that, got that all out the door and ready to go. And so I'm ready to have a week of love with my friends. Then I'm going to get ready to head out on vacation. So January 6th through the 10th, every day at 10 a.m. I know that's early for some folks, but you can watch the replay. So make sure you're watching the replay so that you can get entered for chances to win. The other thing is my paper share is ending today. So if you are interested in all the lovely new papers from our upcoming catalog, you can get a sampler and it's really inexpensive. There's not a ton of new papers, that's why. But we have a special new release of DSP. So that's an add-on. There was another add-on as well. Oh, we have some new online exclusives coming on Tuesday as well. So we have some new papers for that. And we have the new papers in that mini catalog. And then I'm giving you a special freebie. So I want to make sure that you guys know if you join by today, you get a free sample pack of some celebration papers. So it was emailed out. It's been posted on my socials. So if you don't have the link to the paper share, definitely message me and let me know because it's going to end today. All right. So what I wanted to share with you guys, and I don't have a visual, is that I've been working on updating my website and my blog. This has been going on since April, I believe, and it is live today. So I have blogged before, but I wanted to have a revamp of my site and I want to start to blog and have a place for you guys to go outside of social media that has some more stamping, tutorials, information. There's information there on my BOGO sale. I can post, the catalogs are held there if you don't have a catalog. I have my Freebie Friday, which started today. And my little yellow house is there. So if you're interested in my retreat crafting house, I just have a place now to store all of my information, all my things that are going on, because social media happens so fast. And I might post something and you guys are saying, I never saw it, I never got it. Sometimes email is hit or miss. Spam filters are getting some things, and so you're not always getting my email. So my site is where I'm able to keep all of my information. So let's see if I can find where it is. Okay, here we go. There it is at the bottom, jodybreckbillstampandqueen.com. You guys can head over there. It is live. I'm going to be working on doing more with it, but it is a beautiful layout now from my friend Catherine Carroll, using my favorite colors, lots of purples. Now, you'll see today's Freebie Friday. So Freebie Friday went live today. I don't want to cause any confusion because I do 2 Freebie Fridays. So Freebie Friday is something that happens in my social media, on my Facebook group. That's been happening for quite some time. Every Friday, I post a graphic. You guys share what you've been creating that week, what you've been stamping, and everyone goes into a drawing. And once a month, I give away a free paper pumpkin kit. So that's on my Facebook group, and you'll see the graphic every Friday. That's been going on for a while. Woo, that is not stopping. Okay, so you will always be able to post on Freebie Friday, post your creations so we can see what you've been doing, and then everyone gets entered for a chance to win. Now, Freebie Friday also is going to be a free tutorial given to you guys every single week, and the only way to get this tutorial is through my email list, okay? So it went out today at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. You should have a super cute, utterly adorable tutorial in your email box. So I will post the photo on my blog every single week so you can see it, but the tutorial is only messaged to you guys who are in my subscription email list. It's a little thank you, because a lot of times I'm sending you different things like, here's our special, here's my class, here's this, sign up, sign up, sign up. And you guys love my 12 weeks of Christmas so much. And so I wanted to make sure that you had something free, no strings attached. All you need to do is just be in my email loop, and you're going to get a free tutorial every single week. What you do with it is totally yours. You can enjoy it. You can create it. You can change it around. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's just all right. I had a phone call come through, so hopefully we're still good. Message me and let me know if you can still see and hear everything. Okay. So my blog is scrolling. If you guys just are joining, my blog is scrolling at the bottom. It is new. It's redesigned. It's up today. It's actually a full entire website, not just my blog, but I am going to be sharing more information. Once you see the Freebie Friday posts, keep scrolling down a little bit, and you can actually subscribe to it, so that every single time I send an email, or sorry, every single time I blog, it will send you an email so that you don't have to keep going back and forth out onto the web to find it. You can be a subscriber and it will email you every single time. So make sure you head over to jodybreckbillstampandqueen.com, scroll down a little bit, put your information in there, and you will be a subscriber. So you get all the information sent to you every single time I post on there. Okay. So hi, friends. All right. We have lots of friends joining us. Lori, lots of Loris are here. Debbie's here, April, Sharon, Joan, Becky, awesome, Muriel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have one really, really exciting thing that I want to share with you. It just came through today, and I was like, thank goodness I'm live, because this is awesome. But first, we are going to celebrate you guys. So I wanted to share some of the Christmas cards that I received this year. This one is from Miss Patty Baker. She is one of my die cutting princesses, and so that is the cute card that she sent me. I don't know why is that better or worse? It feels like now it's fuzzy. I feel like that's worse. It's just very gray here today. We have some snow coming. Snow is coming. All right. So we're going to roll through these because I did want to share them with you. This is from Diane McCall. Thank you so much for this one. Oh, Gina, this is from one of my Stampin' friends. I believe she's in California. No, she's in Arizona. So Gina sent this one. Oh, it's very sparkly and very heat embossed with that gold. Love it. Debbie Calandrelli sent me Santa's belt. Doreen, I don't know if Doreen is on. I know it's early from here. Doreen is one of my friends from Idaho. She uses Shepherd's Care, one of our favorite stamps this year, from my team leader, Cindy Fodor. Let me see. I think this is from Teresa. Yes, another Shepherd's Care from Teresa. Beautiful with the blues. I love not always traditional colors. Thank you, Teresa. Cindy sent this one. Oh, I hope your address wasn't on there. I'm trying to be careful, but I wanted to keep the cards and the envelopes close together. Jen Helm with the gorgeous, pretty peacock and the greens. Denise, one of my team members from Alabama. Lots of sparkle on that one. My Earn Reward from Old Navy. This one is from Sweet Grace. They sent me a Christmas card. Isn't that awesome? So speaking of Sweet Grace, don't leave because that's the update I'm going to give you guys. Sweet Grace update heading your way. Tracy, one of my Movalist stampers. Some silver foil. Miss Jean, another one of my Movalist team members. One of my local Stampin' gals, Judy, she did the paper pumpkin. So very pretty paper pumpkin. It's kind of a tri-fold. You know how things get in your mail, you know. I always had that. Oh, this is Lois, another one of my Movalist stampers. I keep all of my cards. I collect them all through the month of December. And I keep them and I open them. This is Mary Pat. I love how she did this. Look at that. She did Christmas. I love that. So I keep them all. This is not Christmas. This is from my upline Cindy Fodor, but I was like, that is just gorgeous. It came during the holidays. New Year's resolution, get back into making cards, Christmas cards. Yes, April, I can help you. I know how to do it. Message me. Anyway, I keep all of my cards so you can see it's a big pile of cards. So on Christmas morning, I sat down and had the fire. I watched White Christmas, you guys, because you all told me that White Christmas was your favorite movie. This is from another one of my local gals, Rachel Hellman. Some white embossing on Mr. Snowman and then a cute little poinsettia down there. And so I sat and I just enjoyed opening all of these Christmas cards. Miss Betty sent me this one. Nice easel card so it can sit up on my desk. Thank you, Betty. Another one of my teamies, Movalist gals, Brenda. One of my Stampin' friends, April. Thank you so much for that. Beautiful poinsettia. Sometimes the pretty just doesn't quite translate here. Another, you guys loved using this one. I got lots with the sophisticated sled. Lori sent me this one of my team members. So God bless you guys who cut out all these little sleds. I don't know how many of you made. Here's another one from Susie. I'm pretty sure that was Susie. Yep, Susie sent me that one. So again, I love the purple laces on these ice skates. You know, it is a nice way to enjoy for sure, Debbie, but I would take my kids home with me any day. So this was the first year that I was by myself for Christmas, like absolutely by myself, just me and the dog. This is from Sherry. So is a little lonely. I'm not going to say that I loved it. Colleen, Shepherd's Care. Love it, love it, love it. Sharon. Ooh, love these shades of blue. Love those shades of blue. Teresa, she got the gnomes out and did a little pocket card here. So that's from Teresa. No place like gnome for Christmas. One of my good friends and team members, Barb. You totally get a pass, April. April said she did not send her Christmas cards out. It's because she moved like right at Christmas. You get a pass, my friend. All right, I'm going to show you. This is my girl, Beth. Okay, so Beth is one of my team members and friends, and Beth always has the most gorgeous things, and she always does a Christmas photo. So this is Beth's Christmas photo. Hopefully she doesn't care that I just showed it online. I know she showed it online, but there's Beth, her hubby Jeff, and there is her pride and joy, Mr. Truly. But is that not just gorgeous? Thank you so much, Beth. She had to spend extra postage on that one, I have a feeling. But so worth it. It's gorgeous. This one is from Meemaw. There's me, my dad and Connie. So some of you guys come to class, and Connie always comes and stamps with us for Christmas. So that's from them. I'm going to go through these cards because I got a lot of cards from demo friends that I don't have in my list. And so I'm like, oh, I got their address now, so I can add them to my list. This one is from another one of my local Stampin' Girls. This is from Deb. That is embossed and colored in and cut out. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Deb. And hopefully Deb got those out before she had rotator cuff surgery. This one is from Tanya, another local Stampin' friend, with some glimmery Christmas socks. Stampin' Storage. So I am a Stampin' Storage lover. I have lots and lots of Stampin' Storage, and I'm also an affiliate with them. So when they have sales and affiliate sales and stuff, I always try to let you guys know. And thank you so much for using my link, because I do get a little kickback from them. But that is the Stampin' Storage Christmas card this year, and then they all sign it. And I think that's super, super cool. I'm going to go back to that one to show you guys how simple that is, just with strips of paper. That's all they did. And those color combos, just yum. Love that. Love that. All right. Miss Kelly Klein. She is one of my Movalist team members. Now, she didn't stamp her card, but she did send me all of her menagerie, which I always love seeing their animals. They are a huge animal loving family. And hello, Grinch pajamas. Fantastic. Kelly is also a realtor, a Remax realtor in Hagerstown, Maryland. So if you need some help, if you're in the Maryland area, hit up. Does she tell me who they are? I don't know if she says who all they are. Oh, yes. Callie, Bug, Paisley, Mittens, Maya, Finn, and Goose. I don't know which one's which, except I know this is Goose because that's her son's pup, and I've watched it grow up, which is getting quite large. Quite large. My good friend Carol sent this one. Love those colors. Lost Lagoon, maybe Pool Party, Pretty Peacock. So fun. Sarah sent me this one, something different, some pink and silver for the holidays. Miss Muriel, another one of our Stampin' Movalist stampers, and she sent me, okay, this is very cool. Look at this one. Oh, come on. I'm trying to see through my camera. Oh, she has a cool pop-up. Cool pop-up one. Love that with the Nests of Winter. Lori, I think Lori's on with us, right? Beautiful. Love that. Thank you so much, Lori. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You did a lot of cutting. I see you. I see all that cutting. This is from Loretta. She used the Little Bit Festive. So super fun to start using some of those things that already have the things pre-cut out for us so we don't have to work as hard or spend a lot of time. April, you said your goal is to do Christmas cards in 2025. Things have changed so much, and we have a lot of these pre-made things where you can do very little to no stamping and just create super, super cute cards. And look, she put a little Santa hat in there. Dorothy Martin sent me this one. Thank you, Dorothy. That's one I did not get, those lanterns. All right, we're getting down there. Don't leave because I do want to have something I want to share with you. This is from Deb. Deb's one of my team members. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I am pretty sure this is fabric. So I think that she gets this fabric and then she cuts it out. This is fabric here and this is fabric. I am almost positive. I don't know that she's on, but then, oh my gosh, isn't that just beautiful? So pretty. Some people do similar things with napkins. You know, when you get such a pretty napkin and you don't want to just wipe your mouth and throw it away, you can create cards with them. All right. This one's from Kathy. She used the Humble Home. Oh, April, 10 years since you've stamped Christmas cards. Okay, it's time. It's time. And you can hire that kid to help you. All right, who do we have here? Frances used the Take a Bow Designer Series paper. Very cute with that cutout. And she just put those paper strips behind. Fabric, yeah. Yep. Becky, one of my other die cutting princesses. Lots of sparkle. Marie, look at this one. Marie always does a thing. Marie always does things. So, I mean, it is all just, there's gems and there's cutouts and there's coloring, all the things for Marie. Pat sent this one and I love those colors. So much gold and then a little bit of that pink. So pretty in there. Love that one, Pat. From Amy. Amy always likes to do something different. Sorry about the glare. She's got a lot of foil on here, but this is like a stand-up. Oh no, it came apart. Let's see if we can get it to stand up again. Sometimes with the heat, that does that. So there, it will stand up. I just have to make it work a little bit. Oh my gosh, making cards is fun. She'll love it. She'll love it. All right, there we've got, this is from Mary. I love that. I love the little wise men and baby Jesus. They're super cute. This one I think is Corinne because I see a Texas. Yeah, this is from Corinne in Texas with those cute little peppermints and the reindeer. Miss Judy, one of my local team with a cute little plaid scatter dog. The other Marie. So I have two Maries on my team and they belong to Frances. So we always joke that they have their own little group, Frances and the Maries. Sometimes we want to joke that we're going to make them sing at our retreats. This one is from Nancy. Nancy used that the sophisticated sled and did a big card. Love that one. And let's see what else. I'll give a shout out to Margie. Margie is Debbie's mom. We love her. She comes to Bunko with us. She's not a stamper, but this is the card that she sent me. And so thanks, Margie. Thanks so much for thinking of me at the Christmas time. And then I think this is from my team leader. So this is a photo card from my team leader. That's Cindy Fodor, and she's the one that created the Shepherd's Care. And so we loved the heck out of that. And these are all of her adorable grandbabies. So there may have been a card in here as well. I don't remember. There might have been a card for me to make, I think. But anyway, we so are grateful for her Shepherd's Care stamp set. So those are the cards that I received. Thank you guys so much. It makes my day, makes my month, makes my year. This is what we train for, right? Okay, so what I wanted to share with you guys today, my final thing is, do I not have it? You guys know how closely I work with Sweet Grace Ministries. So if you're new on here, Sweet Grace is a ministry that is located in my town, but it supports families from all over our country who are struggling through miscarriage, infant loss, and neonatal death. We make thousands of cards for Sweet Grace, you guys. And I finally am happy to announce that I have worked with Nick, and we have 3 custom stamps that were created with Sweet Grace in mind. We did one at Christmas, so we do have that one available as well. It says thinking of you at Christmas, because we know that these families who are getting these cards, first of all, the cards are so important to these families, so very important. But we also know that it is not always a Merry Christmas. It's not always a Happy Christmas. So we created a thinking of you on Christmas stamp set, Nick and I. You guys bought the heck out of it and enjoyed it for all the things, not just for Sweet Grace, but we make cards for them on Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, and the thinking of you are the cards that are created that are sent out to the families on the month of the baby's birth or passing. Okay, so that's a remembrance card, just to let you know. So we have struggled for years with saying Happy Mother's Day and Happy Father's Day. It's very difficult for these families to have that wish because it is not happy for them. So we have created printouts. We have made things work. But I did speak with Nick at Magnuson, and I said, what do you think? And this is what he came up with. So there are 3 stamps. This is the thinking of you on Mother's Day, thinking of you on Father's Day, and then this one, which is thinking of you, sending loving thoughts and prayers. And we made them large so that you can easily stamp it, die cut it, punch it, add maybe some pretty paper. But these do not have to be crazy, outlandish cards that take hours. We just need to send cards. And guys, it's thousands. Trust me when I say I'm pretty sure there were 1,200 to 1,500 Christmas cards. I think there's a couple of thousand that are sent for Mother's Day. Father's Day is many, many hundred. And then, of course, all through the year, we send just a reminder to let them know that we're thinking of them on the month of their baby's passing. And this is, now they are bigger pictured here because I printed them out. These are about 1 3/4 by 1 1/2. So it definitely will be a smaller punchable or die cuttable size. This one is a little bit bigger to be more of a focal point on the card. It is 2 1/4 by 3, like about 3 1/4. So this one is a little bit bigger. You can do a little bit of coloring or not. It's totally up to you. So what we also decided to do, which I'm very grateful to Nick, is I am now an affiliate. So when you shop through my affiliate link, you can purchase these stamps. You can purchase one off, or you can purchase all 3 in a bundle. Okay, so it's totally up to you. You can obviously use them for many, many other things, but they were created with Sweet Grace in mind, so that we don't have to create any more hurt by sending a card that says Happy Mother's Day when we know that that mother is struggling for that particular holiday. So again, you can buy them individually. You can buy all 3. We did bundle them together, and I am going to receive a portion of the sales, but you have to use my affiliate link. So I will be getting that information up and out to you guys as soon as it's ready. Shop the affiliate link. I'm going to receive a portion of it, and then that will be donated to Sweet Grace. Now, the other amazing thing is this is a fairly good price point on here. So it's not like they're very expensive. Plan is that these 2 would be $7. This one's $9. So that's the plan. I have some of Nick's stamps. They are great. You guys have gotten them before and you like them. Now, they do not come with blocks. You will have to put them on a block. So it says, thinking of you, sending loving thoughts and prayers. So I'll be posting this on my social media, sending it out. It'll be on my blog. So make sure you're on my blog and scrolling or signing up so that you get that information. But these are the new stamps, just came through today. Very, very grateful to Nick for creating them. Once I sell my million, that's my plan, is I hope that I get to create a stamp set that would be something similar from Stampin' Up, but I might be 80 when that happens. And so we want to get this taken care of right now. Somebody was asking specifics for the cards. So specific for the cards are going to be our standard card size, right? So half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cut in half. I believe that's called an A2 size card. Okay, so regular size card, okay, half a sheet of paper cut in half. That's going to be your regular. We do want to keep in mind that this is for families who have lost their babies and lost their pregnancies, lost their infants. So you want to be careful on your colors that you choose. You don't want it to be very bright, very joyful, very festive. We want to keep things with that filter in mind, that these are going to families who have had a significant loss in their life. We want to make sure that we keep it a regular stamp, so not a lot of buttons or things, bows, things that are thick that would cause extra postage. Simple is fine, my friends. Simple is fine. I know it's hard for us as stampers because we love to create and we love to go nuts, but simple is fine because the goal is we need to get the cards out to the families. That's the important part. Some of these families, these cards are their scrapbooks because they do not have a child to scrapbook and share pictures and all that. So having this on the having this come every the month of their baby's birth or their baby's passing, that is part of their scrapbook. Okay. So we want to not do anything baby. So we don't want to have anything that's very related to child, very related to baby. So if you're using paper, DSP, or that type of thing, please do not. Very generic is just fine. For the dads, you know, the same kind of thing. This is a great time to get your DSP out and use that DSP that you have collected. So, that is the main thing for the front. So we're doing thinking of you, praying for you. Our thoughts are with you. You do not need to use these stamps. Okay. You guys can use what you have. But that is going to be for the birthday. That's when that card goes out. Obviously this is thinking of you, and our Mother's Day and Father's Day. That's when those get sent. The inside should be absolutely blank. Do not put anything inside. I know that's hard for us as stampers. We want our insides to be just as pretty, but that leaves Sweet Grace plenty of room to write their poem or their scripture or their sentiment, whatever it is that they're deciding to put on the inside. So blank on the inside. And then on the back, it is okay if you do handmade or made with love, but please, please do not put anything that relates to you if you are a demonstrator or if you are selling your cards. No websites, no refers back, no links, nothing like that, okay? That's very important. This is not to promote you. It is special for the families, okay? Let me think, what else? There was something else I was going to say. Envelopes. I'm asked a lot about envelopes. Provide or don't provide, totally up to you. Stamp or Sweet Grace does have envelopes, but if you want to provide them, that is definitely helpful because that's less that they need to buy. Lots and lots and lots of money are spent sending out these cards. So donations definitely are taken for postage. Sometimes you guys send me cards and you'll have stamps in there. We love that. Thank you so very, very much. And you can send cards directly to Sweet Grace Ministries. You can send them to me. If you're local, you can drop them off either to Sweet Grace or to me as well, either one. So if you're not familiar or you need more information, just hit me up. It does not, Gretchen, because this is a donation. So you do not need to have anything with a copyright Stampin' Up on the back at all because it is not being sold. It is being donated. So yeah, that's a good question. You don't have to have any of that on there. So like I said, we are getting into Mother's Day season. And so we would like to have that our focus is on Mother's Day. And that is because these cards, every single card is handwritten for these families. So they need a group of people who start that as early as they possibly can because it takes a lot to handwrite thousands of Mother's Day cards to go out. So If you are ready and willing, we are starting to take Mother's Day cards. Of course, we'll take Father's Day and thinking of you at any time as well. And we're going to kick up and take over Christmas also because the person who kind of did that has passed on. And so we picked that up last Christmas, just this past year, and we made, I think, 1,200 or 1,500 Christmas cards. So we'll be doing that again for sure. So if you love to stamp and you would like to have a meaningful reason, Sweet Grace is it. We send lots and lots and lots of cards. So again, I'm just going to say caution on what you're sending. I have a box that I get from Katie, who is the person who runs Sweet Grace Ministry, of cards that are inappropriate and not okay. Friends, this really isn't the time to go through your stash and dump cards that have been in boxes for years on Sweet Grace. Really be mindful that these cards are very, very important, and they are for families who have lost a child, lost their baby. I go through and I have found cards that are so not, I know somebody just went through their card stash and was like, here, I have all these cards, take them. But it's hard even for the people who are going through those boxes, knowing what they are doing. And a lot of these families or a lot of these volunteers have loss, and they're going through cards that are just not made, let's go hiking. It's time to kick it this year. Those cards, not for Sweet Grace. Okay. Donate them somewhere else, but not for Sweet Grace. So we just want to make sure that all those volunteers who are taking out their time to do this, and all of you who are taking your time to do this, don't have to sort through inappropriate cards. Okay. Lots of glitz, glamour, bling, glitter. That's not what these cards need to be either. Again, just like super simple is just fine. I know a lot of people always ask me, can you share samples? I don't have samples, guys, because I have yet to make cards for Sweet Grace. That seems crazy to say, but I've been called to lead this project. I just collect from you who send thousands of cards, and we are so very, very grateful to you guys. So that's enough. I've talked for way too long. I'm sure y'all are bored out of your mind. Any questions about Sweet Grace or making cards, let me know. We will get this affiliate link. It will be on all of my social media. It will be on my blog. It will be emailed out as soon as I have everything up and ready for that. And again, like I said, he is charging a bundle, which is great, but this one should be $7, $7, and $9 is the plan. Use my affiliate link. You have to use the link, so a little bit of the kickback will go to Sweet Grace Ministry. So I'll get you that link as soon as I have it. Okay. Any questions about that at all? I want to thank you guys so much for who have supported Sweet Grace. This has just been something that is just a God thing that brought Katie and I together. And the fact that we're able to minister to these families doing something that we love is amazing. So we are very, very grateful for you guys for doing that. And so the call is out. The call to action is out to get these cards started for 2025. They love when we have a stockpile. They love being able to go into Sweet Grace, pulling open those doors and being like, oh my gosh, we have shoeboxes full of cards, but there's never enough cards. I'm always asked, when is the cutoff? Never a cutoff. We continually always have cards. Yes, they can be attached to the acrylic blocks. Let me grab mine. Okay, so this is my Thinking of You at Christmas attached to a paper pumpkin or one of our kits acrylic blocks. Okay, this one he did make cling, so you can take it off. I do have one that is permanent as well, but this was a prototype, so yours will not look like this. He hand etched this one for me, but yours will not look like this. But yeah, it'll just cling on to an acrylic block when you get them. That's part of why that they're so inexpensive, because you have to supply your own block. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, don't thank me for helping with this ministry. It is totally my blessing. I thank you guys who create the thousands and thousands of cards. I've always said stampers love to stamp. We love to create. Paper crafting people, they just love to create. And when we give a good reason why, get out of the way, right? Like stand back. The girls could not believe when they were 1,000 Christmas cards short and were like, oh my gosh, we don't have any. They were very stressy about it. They were getting a little pressed. And I was like, don't worry. All I need to do is send out the bat signal to my Stampin' people. And like 1,200 Christmas cards came in 3 weeks because y'all rock. It is such an amazing, amazing ministry. It really is. I can't say enough good things. So if you're new and you're not familiar, sweetgraceministries.com. You can read the story of Katie and Cicely. You can hear all about it. We do a fundraiser walk every year. My job, I will be there. I will be there for these families, because seeing the faces and hearing the names of their babies is so very important for me to continue on doing what I'm doing for you guys and all of that. And I know some of you on here have had loss, and there wasn't anything like this for you, and that hurts my heart. And so it is such an important ministry for these families. They always say that this is the family I didn't know I needed, but I'm so happy to be a part of, because these families are such a tight-knit group, and it is all over the country, friends. It is not just in my town. It is not just in Pennsylvania. It is for families all over the country. Okay. So Paper Share is open. It ends today. If you're interested in that, message me and let me know. And then don't forget, next week, come back for Valentine week. I'll be here at 10 a.m. Eastern time to share some love with you guys. And my blog is scrolling at the bottom. It is up and running today. It's beautiful. You can check out my gorgeous website created by my friend Catherine Carroll. And make sure you just scroll down a little bit to get subscribed, so that every time there's a blog post, it's going to go right to your email and you will know what's going on. I'm not leaving social media. I'm still on YouTube. I'm still on Facebook. I'm still email. I'm still doing all the things, still doing it. But this just feels like a better place to put everything, so that it's easier to find. My little yellow house is on there. My BOGO sale information is on there. Freebie Friday is on there. And so that's where you can head over to that. So thanks again so much for joining me. Happy Friday, my friends. And come back and join me Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.